When I was small, around 14-15 years old, when I was in school, I was very fascinated about lottery ticket. There was one particular lottery ticket which I used to buy very regularly on weekly basis. I am from a small town from the coastal part of Karnataka, and there was a particular Goa state lottery ticket which was very famous because it had a prize money of 5 lakh rupees plus Maruti car. During that time 5 lakh was a very big amount, and also it had a prize money as a Maruti 800. And when I was in school, we did not have any vehicle at my home. We did not have even a bicycle at home. So I was thinking that if I win that lottery ticket, I will get a Maruti 800 and same time I will get a cash prize of 5 lakhs. I started buying lottery ticket every week. It went on for months and months, and finally I stopped buying lottery ticket because I was so frustrated that I was not winning the lottery ticket, and every week I was buying lottery ticket and wasting my money, and finally I stopped buying the lottery ticket. Last year I was reading in a newspaper one of the auto driver in Kerala who bought lottery ticket worth 500 rupees, and he was richer by 25 crores. He won the prize money of 25 crores by buying just one lottery ticket. He said in one of the interviews that he did not have even 500 rupees to buy the lottery ticket. Somehow he borrowed from somebody and he bought that lottery ticket, and when the result was announced, he was richer by 25 crores. And reason I am telling this story in this video, because you can take it as a disclaimer for today's video, how to identify zero to hero trades in option buying. Why I said this story? Because just like lottery ticket, when you buy a lottery ticket, you know that most of the time that lottery ticket will go waste, but same time there are also instances where people have win a prize money, huge jackpot they won with the lottery ticket. They must have spent 100 rupees, 500 rupees for a lottery ticket and they became crorepati with the lottery. Same like zero to hero option buying. It does not happen every time that you buy option with a single digit 1 rupee, 2 rupees and it becomes 30, 40 rupees. It does not happen, but it can happen sometime. Just for example, yesterday 20th of June, it was Fin Nifty expiry, and 19,450 call option which was trading around 2 rupees around 12 o'clock, it went to almost 50 rupees by 3:30. If you have invested 2000 rupees, it would have become 50,000 by 3:30. If somebody invested 2 lakh rupees, he would have been richer by 50 lakhs by 3:30. Yes, it is easier said than done. It does not happen very frequently, but yes, once in a while it can happen. If winning a jackpot in a lottery ticket is chance of 1 in millions, but buying zero to hero option, it is not 1 in millions. It is much better than buying a lottery ticket. So another disclaimer is that even though I am making this video on zero to hero option, but I myself do not do this. I do not go for zero to hero option because I stopped buying lottery ticket, and most of the time I am an option seller. So this video is only for people who believe in zero to hero option, where they want to invest a small amount and want to make a big amount, because whenever they lose small amount, but if they hit the jackpot, they can win a big amount. And also most of the option buyers, they lose money because they buy this kind of cheap options expecting that it becomes 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, but most of the time they lose the money. Because they buy at random places without having any knowledge, they do not know when to buy, where to buy, and they randomly buy it and they lose money. So that is why I am making this video. Instead of buying at the random places, I will show you on the chart where all you can buy it, where probability is slightly higher compared to buying at the random places. Buying at the right place, right location, slightly probability can be higher side, so that next time when you see this kind of setup, you can take a chance. But disclaimer, most of the time you see that such option becomes zero. So before even buying the option, you should be mentally prepared that it is going to become zero most of the time. But sometimes if you are lucky, then such option can become a jackpot, where 1 rupee, 2 rupee option can become 20 rupees, 30 rupees in no time, and you can make a big profit. But before jumping into the chart, let us discuss why it happens. What is the reason that it happens? Because of the one option Greek called option gamma. There are total 5 options Greeks: delta, gamma, theta, vega and rho. Rho is not that much important, so let us not discuss about rho. Let us discuss about the option Greeks very briefly, because if you know option, then you know the option Greeks also. But for people who are very new to option, for them just I will explain briefly what is this option Greeks. So first I will discuss vega. Vega is nothing but volatility. It is good for option sellers when volatility high. It is good for option buyers when volatility low, because volatility high mean premium price will be very high, volatility low mean premium price will be very low. Next is theta, that is time decay. It is good for option sellers, but it is bad for option buyers. Next comes delta. Delta and gamma are interlinked. Delta is something which will tell you how much your option price will move for a certain points move in underlying. Sometimes you see that Nifty went by almost 100 points, but your option went by only 20-30 points. Sometimes you see that Nifty went by 100 points and your option went by 60-70 points. So that is what delta will determine how much your option price will move. And now finally we come to the gamma, and that is the reason why this kind of option price goes from 0 to hero. And gamma is very high near to expiry. So that's why you see that this kind of option moves from single digit, it goes to 20-30 rupees in no time because of the gamma effect. So now if I have to explain you briefly what is difference between delta and gamma. If suppose you want to travel from Mumbai to Pune by your car, you go to your car, you sit in your driver's seat and you start the engine. Will the car start moving just because you started the engine? No, right? Car will move only once you press the accelerator. Same thing gamma. If your car is delta, then your accelerator is gamma. So that is what the difference between delta and gamma. Now let us go to the chart, and now let me discuss much detail along with the charts. Also I will discuss which strike price you have to choose, whether at the money, out of the money, in the money. Everything I am going to discuss along with the charts.
Okay guys, now I'll discuss few points where you can think about taking zero to hero options. And first I'll discuss what kind of market structure can give zero to hero opportunities. That means what kind of market structure? Total 6 kind of market structure. I'll discuss which kind of market structure you can expect zero to hero option. And next I'll discuss which are the preferred location where you can expect zero to hero options. That means where if you take a long or short trade, chances of getting a good zero to hero options are higher. Next I'll discuss which are the strike price to choose for zero to hero options. Because many traders even don't know which options to choose, at the money, out of the money, in the money. So that is why I will also show you with the chart which options, which strike price if you choose, you can get better zero to hero options. And finally, I'll discuss what is the preferred market time where you can get this kind of movement, whether at the opening or mid-afternoon or late afternoon. With my experience, I've seen most of the time zero to hero happens on trending day. So I hope all of you know what is the trending day. Trending day, either it can be upside or it can be downside. Having said that, trending day, now you can say that yes, trending day, every options will go up. So what is the big thing about that? So that is what I'll tell you where you have to take the trade for zero to hero option. Say trending day, there are 2 things happens. In trending day, one is market closes at the high of the day. That means it goes in the trend and it will never reverse. Another way where trend reverses at the late afternoon. Late afternoon after 2:30, trend suddenly reverses. One trend never reverses, it keeps going up and closes at 3:30. Another one, it reverses at before 3:30, around 2:30, 3 o'clock. That means it will keep going up, going up, going up. And finally at 2:30, 3 o'clock, it will reverse. That is the one thing happens on the trending day. Or another one is keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, and 3:30 it closes here. It never reverses. Upside and downside both. One is it will never reverses. It closes at 3:30 at low of the day. Another one is it goes down and around 2:30, 3 o'clock, it will go like this. Now you should know that where you have to enter, right? Whether you have to enter here, 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 and if you are taking a reversal, where you have to enter. What are the parameters or criteria? That I'll show you along with the chart. And also remember, this I have not seen working on range days. So if you don't know what is the range days are like this. It is not a sideways days. Sideways days, it will be very tight for most part of the time. But range days, it will be going up, comes down, goes up, comes down. That is what the range days. Such days, don't even think about zero to hero, because I've seen most of the time it doesn't work. Okay, can you see this chart? If you can see this chart, this is called range day. It opened here, it went here, it went here, again it reversed and closed here. So this is the range day, right? It made 2 ranges and entire day it traded between the swing. In such days, normally you can't see zero to hero trades. Okay, this is the trending day, right? You can see here Nifty opened near the 20 MA and it kept on going up, kept on going up, kept on going up. It is true that if you bought call option here, if you bought call option here, if you bought call option here, wherever you bought, you would have made profit, right? Because it was a pure trending day. But we are talking about only zero to hero trades, right? If you ask me, this is the candle. You can go short. That means instead of following the trend, most of the time I have seen around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, it breaks the structure. What is the structure? Structure is bullish trending day. When candle breaks the 20 MA, that means structure broken. Then you can start buying the put option, expecting market to reverse and make the profit. Which strike price to choose, that I am going to discuss in some time. But just let us remember about the structure of the market where you can take a by the zero to hero trades. Okay. So one I said against the trend, and against the trend, if it happens here, then I don't like it. If it happens here, I don't like it. I like it only late afternoon, like 2:30, 3 o'clock. You will see most of the time it reversal. Okay. Another one, reversal can happen on the downside also. It is also trending day, right? It was trending day, making a lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And finally, around 2 o'clock, it made a bullish candle and closed above the 20. Now, yes, now if you go and take a call option for zero to hero, chances of making profit is slightly higher. Because I said earlier, now also I say that it is a lottery ticket. Either it can give you big profit or you can lose entire premium. So what I'm saying is that after 2:30, see if any candles makes this kind of candle. That means it is in the strong downtrend, then candle closing above the 20. You may say that it closed here also. Why I can't go long? This patterns only happens late afternoon, then high probability. If it happens anytime in 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I don't like that. I like only when it happens late after. Okay, we have discussed the reversal trades on trending day for zero to hero. Another one I said going in the direction, right? Going in the direction, then where you can take. For example, this is the pure trending day, right? Pure downward day. Now, where you will go short, you will go short on this candle. This candle goes short. On this criteria is how I said criteria in earlier chart, how I said criteria that candle has to be bullish, preferably power candle. If you don't know what is power candle, I made a video on 3 entry technique in scalping. There I discussed about the power candle. Power candle is candle without any wicks or very small wicks, right? Here, power candle has to break some important support. Here, which support it has broken? It has broken the swing low and day slow, right? It has broken the swing low and day slow. And just look at the candle size. After the opening, this is the only candle which looks like a pure power candle, right? So this is the candle you can go short. This is the candle you can go and buy put option for zero to hero. So that's about first point which I discussed, which kind of market structure you can see this kind of zero to hero. Next, let us discuss where you can expect locations, preferred locations for zero to hero. And preferred location for that, you have to go to daily time. This is the yesterday's chart. Okay, this is the yesterday chart. This is the Bank Nifty chart. If you remember yesterday, 20th of June, Bank Nifty started breaking the previous day's low and then came here and then made a sudden reversal, right? And if you go to daily time frame, you can see that there were many supports here. There were many supports here, and exactly that is where it took the support. If you see on daily time frame, any important support resistance, swing high, swing low, or especially gaps also I have seen, working very well for zero to hero trades, then you can go for zero to hero. If it is taking support, then maybe buying a call option. If it is taking resistance, then you can go for a put option. Another thing is that here you don't have to wait for late afternoon. Okay, it can happen in the mid afternoon also. This is where Bank Nifty took the support yesterday and made a big move, right? And remember, yesterday it was Fin Nifty expiry, not Bank Nifty expiry. But Fin Nifty most of the time follows Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty took the support and started going up. Fin Nifty also started going up. This is the Fin Nifty chart. Fin Nifty did not have any big support on daily time frame, but still it started going up because of the Bank Nifty. If you want to trade in Fin Nifty, keep Bank Nifty also. More than Nifty I've seen, Fin Nifty follows Bank Nifty. Now next we'll discuss which strike price to choose, right? You should know which strike price to choose. Otherwise, you will choose some wrong strike and you see that why my option is not moving, why I'm not, even though market is going in my direction, why I'm not able to make profit. For that, choosing strike is very important. Okay, look at this. Yesterday's Fin Nifty chart. Yesterday, somewhere here, 1 o'clock, Fin Nifty started going. Fin Nifty was trading around 19,350 and closed at 19,520 or 515 like that. So, which is the in the money? Here, 19,400 in the money, 19,450 in the money, 19,500 you can say at the money, right? So, when it was trading here around 19,333.40, 19,400 was OTM, 19,450 was OTM, 19,500 OTM. Only 19,300 was a slightly ITM. Now, which strike price to choose? If you expected that market will go like this, okay, either here you went along, here wherever you went long, which strike price to choose? Let's go to option. This is the 19,450 call option, which was trading around, say, I think around 2 rupees. It went to almost 50 rupees. 2 rupees went to 50 rupees, right? It gave you 25 times. Next, let us see next option, 19,400 call option, which was trading somewhere around 10 rupees. It made closed at 102. Let us take as 100. So it gave you how many times? 10 times, right? 19,450 call option gave you 25 times. 19,400 call option gave you 10 times. And 19,500 call option did not give you anything because it was trading less than 1 rupee. It made a high of 4 rupees and finally closed. So it did not made much move. 19,500 did not made much move. 19,450 and 400 gave you big profit, right? It was a zero to hero because it was in almost single digits, but 19,500 did not give you zero to hero, even though Fin Nifty made a big move. So what it says? It says that which strike price you have to choose depends on where you have taken a long trade. Had you taken a long trade at 3 o'clock or 2:30, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock? So if you ask me with my experience, I say that you should go for OTM. Okay, that is why it is known as zero to hero. Because OTM option will be very less, premium will be very less. Like in Nifty, you may see that 2 rupees, 3 rupees and all this around 2:30 if it is 2-3 strike away, and Bank Nifty may be 10-15 rupees like that. Okay, you have to go for OTM, but same time, don't go for OTM which is too far. Don't go for too far OTM. For example, if you bought 19,500 call option and after that it went almost 150 points in Fin Nifty, but look at this. Did you make any big profit? You did not make profit even though Fin Nifty went like that, right? It was trading say around 1 rupee and it could give you only up to 4 rupees, only 4 times, and finally it closed around 2.7. But same time, 19,400 call option gave you almost 10 times. 10 rupees went to 100 rupees and 19,450 call option from 2 rupees it went to 50 rupees, almost 25 times. So my advice is when you want to choose the strike, if you are choosing in the mid afternoon, then it is okay even if you go two strikes away. That means if it is trading at 19,350, you can go up to 19,450. That is two strike away. But if you are trading near the market close around 2:30, 3 o'clock, then my advice is if it is trading at 19,400, go for only one strike away. Don't go for two strike, three strike. If you go for too far near the market close, you know what happens? Even though market goes in your direction, it will be like this zigzag and you will not make big profit. So that means when market close, the strike whichever you have chosen, it has to become ITM. It was a OTM when you have taken a cheap option, but it has to become ITM to make a big profit. If you bought OTM and it stayed OTM only, even though market went, because you bought too far OTM, then you don't make much profit. Okay, even market goes in your direction. So that's what I suggest is if it is around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you want to go for OTM. If you want to go for zero to hero, you can go up to two strikes away OTM because there only you can get cheaper. If you go one strike away, you will not get cheaper options. But near 2:30, 3 o'clock, only go for one strike OTM. Okay. So that is what, guys, my experience. But whatever I observed after backtesting, I'm sharing it. Please do your own analysis before taking the trade because, as I said, most of the time it becomes zero. Right. Now, another thing I said, if you are going in the trend, then wait for some important level to break. This is the level you have broke, right? So what interesting you can see here? Interesting you can see here, it gave you two signals. One, it gave you signal to go long. You bought a call option for zero to hero because it met our selection criteria that bullish candle closes about 20 MA after 2 p.m. but it reversed. So here you lost, right? When it reversed immediately, instead of waiting for option to become zero, square off your position and close the trade. And what happened here? It made a breakout from the day's low and made a power candle. This is the power candle without any wicks. Square off your position with a small loss by selling your call option, which you thought it will go like this, and take a put option. Take a put option for zero to hero, and that would have given you big profit. Now let us see option chart. Before that, where breakout happened? Breakout happened near the 43,800, right? Let us see the option now. So 43,500 put option, it was a OTM, right? It was a OTM. What time breakout happened? Breakout happened around 2:30, okay? And around 2:30 breakout happened. Let us see on the option chart. And from 4 rupees, it went up to 40 rupees, 10 times, right? But can you see 3:30 where market closed? It closed at around 1 rupee. So that means it went 10 times, again reverse. So what it says that zero to hero doesn't mean it will stay hero. It can go and become a hero. Again, it can come down and again it can become zero. You can see that around 3:30, it was not much, slightly in the money, right? 43,500 slightly in the money, but 43,600 put option deep in the money, right? Right? 43,500 was slightly in the money, but 43,600 deep in the money. So that's why it was trading around 10 rupees and it went up to 100. And 3:30 it closed at 100. But still, even this one also went almost at 100, came to 10, and again it went and became 100. It became hero. What I suggest is that don't wait for 10 rupees to become 100 rupees, 200 rupees. If you see 10 rupees becomes 30 rupees or 40 rupees, book your profit. That itself is a good profit 3 times, 4 times, right? And this is the 43,700 put option, which is much more deep in the money. And you can see that where it closed, it was trading around 5 rupees. And where it went almost 200 rupees. It gave you 40 times. Can you just imagine? 5 rupees, it was around 5 rupees here. it went almost 200 rupees. Why? Because it was in the money. 43,700 put option was in the money. So what I said earlier, when you enter it, then it should be OTM, slightly one strike away. But when market closes, it should become deep in the money. Then only you can expect a huge profit. So that's why if you are entering here late afternoon, just to go one strike away, because it happened at 43,800 around. Next strike is this one. This OTM puts you can buy. Okay, don't buy somewhere here, here, and all this. Don't buy it here. Don't go too far. So that is how to choose strike. Finally, I said most of the time where normally happens this zero to hero times like 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. and most importantly 3 p.m. This is something you can expect zero to hero at 3 p.m. Sudden move comes in the market. So 2 p.m., 2:30, 3 p.m. is the most ideal time one can expect zero to hero. 2:30 doesn't mean that exact 2:30. Sometime it can be 2:35. Sometime it can be 2:25. But 3 p.m. I have seen most accurate compared to anything. Okay, guys, and that's about today's zero to hero trades. Whatever I have observed with my experience, with my back testing, I have shared it here. If you remember, around 6 months back, I made a video on the zero to hero where I said, is it possible to catch such moves? I said it is not possible to catch such moves because psychology comes into the role. That mean once you see it is going in your direction, you'll get confused whether to book profit or hold on to your trades. All right. And after that, I decided let me do some back testing, and I started back testing on historical options chart and historical Nifty Bank Nifty chart, and I observed some points where all it can happen, and that is what I am sharing.
Please remember, this kind of option most of the time becomes zero. So before even buying the option, just think like how you buy the lottery ticket. Before buying lottery ticket, you know that most of the time you are not going to win, but still you try a luck. Same thing like zero to hero also. Before buying zero to hero options also, you should be mentally prepared that it is likely to become zero. So that's about today's video on how to identify zero to hero option. If you want to learn more about day trading, then I have day trading webinar which I conduct normally on Saturday, Sundays. Go below this video in the description section and see when is my next day trading webinar. In my day trading webinar, I discuss almost 25 day trading strategies in Nifty and Bank Nifty. And also I have launched a new course, that is scalping course, that is 1 minute scalping strategy in Nifty Bank Nifty. That also you can check the details. But remember, scalping is very difficult. One need to have some experience as a day trader, and also it is only for disciplined trader. So please read FAQ section before buying the scalping course. So that's it guys about today's video about how to identify zero to hero options. I hope you have liked this video. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then go below this video and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you soon with a new video. Until then, bye and take care.